Riddle me this. What do you get when you cross the old Batman TV show from the 60s with the pop culture references of the 90s? Hello my fellow moviegoers, Chris is back here in the movie chair, welcoming you to another Flashback Friday review. And on this Friday, we will be taking a look back on the summer flopbuster hit, Batman and Robin. Now why am I taking a look at this atrocity of a movie? Well, because this summer marks the 20th anniversary of its release. And I just felt that we should just honor this occasion. So story-wise, it's pretty typical for a superhero movie. Batman and Robin try to stop Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze wants to save his wife from a disease. Poison Ivy and Bane are born. They team up with Freeze. The three of them try to stop Batman and Robin. Batgirl joins the team. They defeat the bad guys. Now this story, with all of its jokes and references and everything, it is just so campy and silly, it's kind of nauseating to think about it. There are so many pun jokes, mostly by Mr. Freeze, such as, "Nice to see you," which is a real tragedy because the story between Mr. Freeze and his wife and him trying to find the cure for her disease should be more of an emotional story. If you have ever seen the Batman animated series TV episode Heart of Ice, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. In retrospect, this movie should have modeled itself more after that episode of that television show. And introducing Barbara as Alfred's niece is just wrong. I understand movies taking liberties from the original source material, a lot of movies have done that, but this one's just a little bit too much. As Alfred's niece, I don't believe there to be any real good reason for her to want to become Batgirl. As Gordon's daughter, there is a good reason. Because as Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barbara sees how her father is trying to clean up the city of Gotham. And she wants to help him try to clean up the city of Gotham. But because he's very protective of his daughter, he tells her, no, you cannot do that. Something will happen to you. So then she just takes inspiration from Batman and becomes Batgirl, and she's able to help the city without her father knowing. And how about George Clooney, Mr. ER himself, becoming the third man to portray Batman in the movie verse of then? He never brings the emotional duality that you would expect between Bruce Wayne and Batman in this movie. It's as if he has zero emotional investment in what's happening as the story unfolds. It's just the same tone throughout the film. This movie was pretty much the start of his movie career. And I tell you what, he better get down on his knees and be so thankful that this movie did not destroy his future movie career. And of course, Gotham City in this movie, it looks scarier than ever before. We have gone from Tim Burton's dark, Gothic style of a city to Schumacher's neon painted, black light lit, dance rave type of a city. Now I don't blame the entire failure of this movie on Schumacher. He made the movie that the Warner Brothers executives wanted, and if you've heard the stories about that, the executives felt that the movies that Tim Burton made were too dark, too serious, and actually too scary for the children audience. Imagine that! Warner Brothers criticizing a film for being too dark. Ha! And hey, we all know what the one thing people are going to remember from this movie is, right? Bat nipples! Bottom line, this film was a complete failure. And because of that, I've only got 2 words for it. Thank you. What? What did you think I was going to say? It stinks? No, I want to thank this movie for failing. Now, why would I thank it for failing? Well, had it succeeded, we would have gotten a 5th movie in this Batman series. And in that movie, we would have seen it starring Scarecrow as the villain, which God only knows what he would have been like in this Batman series. And then we would have also had Harley Quinn being introduced, but this time as the daughter of Jack Nicholson's Joker. Really? No! Harley Quinn should never be the Joker's daughter. That is too ridiculous. So because Batman and Robin failed, the 5th one never saw the light of day. Instead, the Batman franchise was able to take some time off from the movies, step back, let the public take a break from it. And when it was time for Batman to rise from the ashes, it was done so by Christopher Nolan, who brought him back to his old lifestyle, and quite possibly the most true to form comic book movie we've had in a long time. So thank you, Batman and Robin, for failing back then. So now since this review is over, I can honestly say that I never have to watch this movie ever again. But I still want to hear what other people had to think about this movie. So what's your opinion of this Batman and Robin movie? I would love to hear it down there in the comments section below, because that is what it is there for. And don't forget, if you enjoyed my video, please give it a like, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date with all the upcoming flashback movie reviews, movie trailer reactions, and other movie news, rants, videos that will be coming your way. Alright my friends, that is all the time we have for today. I'll be seeing you guys later, and I will save you a movie chair. for the next video.